Hey, what is up, good people of the YouTube world of the comic book community? Uh, if you're here, welcome to this little impromptu live stream. So I did that though. I gave our boy X over here. We gave him top billing tonight. He gets top billing. He's one of the heroes. He gets top billing. Uh, uh, we're gonna let a few people roll in. It looks like one person's watching. That might be me. So you never know. I'll do a quick shout out to the people in the chat right now. Hey, what is up, Alvin Lewis? Thank you. Oh, look at somebody else is gonna pop in here. What is up, Beta Ray Jim? Hello, he's a gentleman who can come on the show sometime whenever he wants.
All right.
That way we can have Thor and Beta Ray on the same show. That's what we need.
It's a little tag team.
There we go. I don't know how we keep doing Thunder auctions without Thor and Beta Ray.
I don't know. I gotta make that work. I gotta make some magic happen.
But he's doing them other shows. He needs to make that bounce at some point. I ain't saying don't do it, Gorilla. Gorilla's an awesome guy. But gotta make that bounce one day. You gotta get the Thor and Beta Ray in the same show.
It'll happen.
But everybody, if you're here, we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna show some new books that came out just for a quick little haul. Instead of doing two videos, things I picked up, and X probably doesn't have like new books.
No, not this week. I'm not really. I don't do the new comic book day stuff that much anymore.
And then after that, we're going to briefly show some things that will be up possibly to the people in the Thunder auction tomorrow. So if you see, here's some of the books that's going to go up for me anyways. And I don't know if EXO, some bigger ones, going to have to try to top out a number of getting 60 watchers. Some can go up before that, but the last viewed auction was the most viewed auction that we've ever done. It was the most viewed. We only were 8 views away from a total of 500, almost 500 views on that last auction. So that was great. Yeah, we have. There you go. Make it happen. But so that was great. The subs to the channel have been real. We are now just sitting at 62 away from 500.
It's not bad.
So those have been coming on. That's really great. We got to get some of these subs over here to X Collect as well.
I'm fairly modest. I don't need subs.
You need subs?
No, I don't need subs.
But real quick, let me show some of these. I really wanted. I'll just kind of get right into the new books. I got Amazing Spider-Man 62. This was just to cover A. I wanted the B. The B was the 1 in 10, but no, they didn't. They were sold out, so I didn't have my chance to get it. I got issue 61, which I think I already showed in a video, but I'm not sure. What is up, Southern? Welcome to the little show. You can hop on in if you want to. So yeah, I don't know if everybody's reading it. I haven't. It's one of those things where new Spider-Man suit. Is it going to stay? Is it going to go? I'm sure it's a fad. But I got this book, and I also got issue 61. I can't remember if I did a last Comic Call video. Isn't that sad?
No, it's been a couple weeks.
Because I can't remember if I showed my Joker 1 in 25 cover.
I don't think I was there for that one. I might have missed your last haul video.
I said I can't even.
What up?
I'm trying to remember. Because I probably got a couple weeks worth of stuff, but I'm not going to go on about that. That's not what we're here for. I may have done a haul and not did a video on it. Whatever. It happens. Between work and everything else, it happens. I think you said you read this too, and I just after the first issue, I think it's only a 4-part miniseries.
Oh, is that number 2?
Yeah,
I haven't picked. I need to
it's
go.
the Pet Cemetery homage.
Oh, I need to pick that up.
I was gonna grab more than one, but I'm like, I'm just gonna get one for me to read because I don't know. It was a good story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually I thought it was gonna come out next week. I guess I'm a week off. You probably have it in my store. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a very interesting build up to something. Like
Yeah.
one was left in the cliffhanger.
So, yeah, this is Pet Cemetery homage cover.
Pretty
I think
fitting.
all they had was this in a cover A. I don't think any special cover came out. Like with the issue 1, they did that acetate cover.
Yeah, Tate, and then they had can't remember what it was. It's
I know they had a Silence of the Lambs cover.
Yeah, that's what it was. I have it here
I
somewhere.
got the Silence of the Lambs. For me, issue 1, I got the cover A, the Silence of the Lambs cover, and I got the limited acetate cover.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is the only other issue I was reading, or I picked up to read. I need to find out if part 2's out already. 2 Moons. That came out like a month ago now.
I honestly don't know because I haven't picked up any of that. Hey, what is up, Trapster? I asked for more of these, but my LCS was like, he's like, there's no way I'm going to be able to give you that many. I'm like, all right, whatever. But that Carnage, Red, Black, and Blood or something, Black, White, and Blood.
Yeah, Black, White, and Blood.
I don't know. It's a new Gleason. That cover, that form of the cover that Gleason does, it's like they're putting them out in all kinds of different.
Yeah, they're trying to. I've seen a couple different ones, but they're trying to like push them. And it's cool.
They're nice though. They're really nice covers.
It's
And
cool.
I think this is just going to be a mini series. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's just a little mini series because they got that Wolverine one coming out right now.
I think that one's done already.
The Wolverine.
Yeah.
So, anyways, picked up 2 of this cover on this. So, what else did I get that I like?
Ooh. Waiter is asking if you picked up Maniac.
No, I want one. I've never got one. I want to read that story so bad, but I do not even have an issue of 1. I could have bucked my own trend and got a second print of issue 1 because of work. I missed out like on that Wednesday that it got released, and by the time I got there, the issue 1s were gone. Well, the ones I wanted, anyways. That was like a cover B, or maybe that a 1 in 10. I don't know. It was a really cool cover. That's the one I wanted. And then they had a second print of issue 1. I don't buy second prints. I'm no offense, but I'm just not really a big second print guy. So I never picked it up, but I actually want to read that miniseries, Maniac of New York. it kind of falls right into what I'm really starting to like to read, like with the whole Stray Dogs and stuff like that. Department of Truth, and so I'm in the market for a first print Maniac of New York, but I think it's a cover B or C or cover 1 in 10 or something like that.
Talking about the Jason cover or the Jason wannabe cover?
Yes. So you know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Issue 1, they almost had this, hey, I'm not even going to hide it. I'm really just trying to be Jason. That's the cover I wanted right there. Because I'm a mess. I'm not going to go back. I got a whole roll, like everything in my movies is Friday the 13th. I like everything that's ever come out. Huge Jason fan. I've always said Jason can beat everybody else's ass. Freddy, Michael, Pinhead, you name it, Jason can beat him. We're trying to get these. I think these are. I like these show covers. I don't know. Call me strange, but this is just a. This is a PC book completely for me because I'm reading all of Savage Avengers. And it's a good story. There's something about this story to me is better than just reading Avengers. So I've actually read all of these. They just recently did a Thor, the last Thor, and same thing as with the other books. They didn't order that much, and I missed it, and so I need to get the Thor in this show cover. But I picked this up today. That's a little two-tone whatever's. All right. I probably will not read this, but it's a Lee Bermejo cover, Detective Comics 1031. And, you know, watch my other videos, you all know how much I like Lee Bermejo. And I wanted to stop reading it, but the backup story, they put the backup story to Robin. I don't know if you read Batman 106. They did, DC's doing like the main stories, and then they're doing these little side stories now.
On each
book.
Because they also increased the prices of their book recently, didn't they?
Because they're putting like a main story, and then they'll put like a little 3-page mini story.
Oh, okay. So at least you're getting some value for that extra. Was it $1?
Yeah, they jacked up because they've canceled. What they ended up doing and didn't really get announced very much is a lot of those mainline books that they canceled. They're taking those stories and they're putting them in. They're putting little side stories. Like I can't remember what book it is. Like you want me Red Hood? I think Red Hood may be getting canceled because there's some of that they'll be like, you know, Red Hood side story, or like if you buy Justice League, like I bought the recent Justice League, inside there is a side story Justice League Dark.
Oh, okay. So it's sort of like the Elseworld kind of story, like no longer mainline continuity, but it just continues on its own.
No, they're mainline continuity, but instead of giving it a full book, they'll give like Justice League Dark. They get like 3 pages of a story, and then it'll tell you. Then it will tell you like this Robin story. It's focused. It centers around Damian Wayne and Talia. When he went back to his mom, and that it started in Batman 106. When you finish that little Damian Wayne story, it said continue to Detective Comics 1034. So they're gonna just each being Batman. So if you're actually reading that little story, now you probably have to buy a book that you probably didn't have to buy, that you weren't gonna buy before.
Yeah, it's a good way to advertise different books, and then it allows them to have a smaller writing group for those 3 pages that continue.
All right. To me, I would have got this anyway, simply because of the artist on the cover, because I get pretty much all of his stuff. So, PC for my run. Now, I don't know if anybody else is going to go heavy on this, but
Apparently, everybody wants an academy now.
Hey, look, it worked with Strange Academy,
Uh,
and DC must have been like, wow, shit, it worked over there. So let's make our new group of teenage heroes.
I can see it working though,
Why not?
especially since we already have certain characters in other medias. Like they have the Teen Titans in their own show.
Yeah, and apparently this group here is their instructors are like some of the other, I think maybe Raven, possibly. I can't remember. All I do know is apparently Nightwing is like their lead Doctor Strange type. Nightwing leads the group. Nightwing leads the group. I'm gonna buy the book. So you know what they're like, Nightwing.
Yeah, no, but it kind of feels like what's that animated series? It's not Teen Titans Go. It's Young Justice, I think it is.
Young Justice.
Where
Yeah.
season 3, Nightwing was already grown up, and all he is a mentor to the new Teen Titans group.
Yeah. I love that show, by the way.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that's what they're bleeding from or getting from.
But first appearance of all these new people. Why not? I dropped the ball on Strange Academy because I'm like, oh god, more just young superheroes that they're going to put out there, and I always seem to drop the ball on that. Miles, I dropped the ball on that, never picked it up because I'm like, oh god, who cares? More young people, you know.
That's what that's what the market is. Like 5-10 years down the road.
I know. So
I got that book. You're like, oh, I want them when they have more money.
So now I'm like, you know what? Who knows? Maybe it's a Strange Academy situation. Maybe it's not. But if so, I got some. And the last new release that I picked up was I got the Marvel Alien book.
Nice.
This is the 2 per store premier variant.
Did Scotty Young do a cover for that?
He did, and I wanted to buy it. And I can't even say if my LCS had it anymore. They probably did. But I walked out of there and I started driving and I was already gone. And I said, son of a bitch, I wanted that Scotty Young cover too. But then I'm like, I don't want to go
back. Because the only reason I remember it's because I was going through listings and I could have swore I saw an Alien Scotty Young cover.
He is kind of little. It's almost close to like that Venom cover he did. That he actually put Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman on the cover.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like trying to consume something.
So it wasn't bad, but this is just the cover, the In-Hook Lee or Lee In-Hook. It's not. It's the cover A, but it's not the cover A because it's the 2 per store. So the lower print run. So that was it for me for new books. Now I got back issue stuff. Do you have anything?
Yeah. 1 second. Here. This all depends, of course, on how the show goes. I will, regardless of some of this, you will see for sure. This is a book I showed last time. I have about 4 or 5 copies now, and this is just one I'm okay with letting go. Wolverine #1. Some nice Miller cover action there.
And that book is spiking to the moon almost right now. And well over $100 in value for that book alone.
Yeah, might as well get it now before it becomes out of reach. This, of course, is first solo title, Wolverine. It only lasted 4 issues, but great collection to get. There's some craze for this one, which I might do in the set. I might do it one by one. This is Infinite Crisis number 3 and 5. So you get first Jaime Reyes and first Jaime Reyes as Blue Beetle.
Cool.
Some nice Jim Lee action cover. Um, Jaime Reyes is actually one of the few characters I do collect in DC, just because it's Mexican American superhero. Not that
No, and not just that. He's an amazing character, and I like that they've got somebody that's actually from that nationality that's writing and putting the movie together. So it's going to feel like it's really kind of authentic to a Jaime Reyes. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to take someone that maybe didn't live that lifestyle.
yeah,
Try,
he'll have that cultural influence, and he'll understand.
yeah, the same way that that gentleman was able to put together Black Panther movie, which Black Panther was like I think I tell people my top 3 Marvel movies of all of them that's ever been made.
Yeah, it was definitely a good director choice there.
Yeah.
Everyone should look this up and want this book right now. The Rock just put out some teasers for this, and this is starting to spike again. Shazam #8. This is retelling the origin of Black Adam. This is a Silver Age, I believe, or I think it's Bronze already. Of course, his first appearance and all that was Golden Age book, if I remember correctly. But yeah, nice book to get. Yeah, I got more, but if you want to go.
Right, I'll go. We'll get back to you if you want. That way you can pull them out.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. What I was able to find was Superman 366. Now, if you want, like, what's so like special about Superman 366? Well, if you're a Todd McFarlane fan, this is the first ever Todd McFarlane published writings. In 1981, Todd McFarlane, yes, the Todd father, wrote a letter to the editor of the book, and that letter is actually published in the back of what's called the Metropolis Mailbag. So even when Todd McFarlane was a child, his letter, his first ever printed works, is right here in this book. So cool little thing to have. I mean, you're a Todd McFarlane fan, nice little collectible. Next one I'm going to show is some of these covers. I'm going to just tell you what they are. DC Presents number 26. You know what it is? It's first Raven, it's first Cyborg, it's
first everyone.
pretty much. It's more mid, on the lower side as it stands. It would need a press. It's got a water stain, not gonna lie. So if I do decide to put it up, I mean it'll go up very reasonable for people because it does have damage, but it's also, hey, it's an amazing book to have in your collection if you don't have one at all. I mean, because lower grade or high grade, the only thing it's going to do is continue to spike the more they use those characters. So you have a chance at this. You know, once again, barcode, when you start talking 1981, 1980, barcodes don't really, that's what everything was. And then how about some Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 64? Come on, we know what that cover is. They're right there. First Cloak and Dagger. Oh, that'll be up. All right. Do you have a few other things?
Yeah, I can have a bigger book. Or a very hot book of the week kind of thing. We got through this. I'll show some Captain America books.
I got one of those.
Captain America 352. Nice newsstand. 404, nice Wolverine versus Cap. New stand again. And then, of course, you can't do Cap without Liefeld. Captain America #1.
No laughing at that. That book's actually spiking for whatever reason. That book is spiking up.
I think this book is spiking more.
Yep, first John Walker. First Toothless Captain America.
Yeah, so 354, nice high grade. Is one of the ones you want in your book, in your collections.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely must have. Got that.
I was talking to the LCS owner about some of the books, like the first John Walker, and then like the Captain America book that's got the they did the anniversary books with like the borders of the characters around them. They did a lot of different books.
Yeah, they used to do that for certain anniversary issues, and then after a while, they just decided to do it randomly.
And but we were just talking about how not even just a couple months ago, we could go into the regular backstock boxes and pull out like that first John Walker for like $5. Not anymore. That book is flying to the moon.
Yeah, that was definitely like a $1 to $5 book in bins. No, that book is crazy. I might have one actually. I need to go through my boxes. I'm pretty sure. I used to be a big collector for the anniversary issues, like that cover.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere. That might go up tomorrow.
Here's another really cool book. I don't think it's key first appearance, but the book has a lot of traction. And some Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man #1. And if you're lucky, you want to get #1 in 64.
Nice. Both newsstand.
Right. So see that one tomorrow. And I ain't gonna lie, people. I don't know if you're gonna see this one or not. I'm not sure. Some Captain America 312. Look at that first Flag Smasher. First appearance Flag Smasher.
And it's funny, we've seen them in trailers. We still haven't seen them in the show yet, and that might happen Friday.
He was in episode 1.
But that was one of them. I think there's gonna be a real Flag Smasher. And then
I thought, well, that was him because he's the one that punched that Oriental cop guy. I keep wanting to call him Wu, but that's the guy from WandaVision.
That Hispanic, he's a Hispanic Native American.
He's a Hispanic guy, yeah.
He's actually the second Falcon.
Yeah, they set him up he set him up because you've seen how like when Falcon's doing his thing, he's all nerdy and geeking out about it and stuff.
Yeah, they're probably setting him up for something down the road.
I think it's gonna be cool. It'll be cool that have another new hero in there.
Yeah, they're trying to I think right now in the MCU, there's like a new wave of actors that are coming in to replace a lot of the aging actors. And he might be one of them.
As long as they don't replace Chris Hemsworth.
No, but I definitely think that there's going to be a leader that's named, and I'm not so sure it's that guy. He might just be another goon. The one that beat up the cop. I don't know if because that dude, he punched him. He punched him hard, and he showed power. Wait, did I not send you my spec? I did not send you my spec.
No, not this time. You're supposed to do that so I could go shopping.
All right, so let's say that there's a particular character that gives people powers. And that's where Flag Smasher gets his powers. Oh, no, sorry, not Flag Smasher, or John Walker. That's where John Walker gets his powers. Do you want me to tell you the spec right now?
No, not so everybody can hear it. Well, I'm going to start buying the book.
Hey, hey, I might sell the book tomorrow because it's already spiking. It's certain people have already caught on to it. Um, I'll DM
It
you.
wouldn't be Baron Zemo, would it?
No, it's not Baron Zemo. It's like a super cut character. It's like it's not someone people like talk about ever.
Is
It's
it like that?
it's the most 70s character you can get.
The most what?
70s like plot device character you can get. Where you're like, how the hell does this happen? You're like, oh, this character did it, and then it just happens. All right, so there's I'll DM you. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Anyways, it was him, but I picked this up. I got a real good deal on that. Now we're getting down to you want to show it all up because I got my 3 big dogs. That's all I got left. You have anything?
I got a big one, but I'm not sure. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. First of all, big shout out. There is 3 people actually watching us, or they just have us on in the background right now. Either way, which is cool, because we haven't seen much mixing it up in our chat. I know there's a lot of cool things on the old YouTube right now. Blitz has a show going in auction. I think the other guy's got an auction too. So
no, don't catch rewind.
Yeah, if you guys have watched this, please. I mean, I'm also going to take a few pictures. I'm going to take a few pictures of some of these and put them on Instagram. So when they see the Instagram post about tomorrow's auction, they'll be able to see these pictures.
What's up?
We have 5. What we got here? Stevie B says, "What up? What up, Stevie B?" I noticed after the other day, Stevie B, your subs went up a little bit. I seen they had a little bit of spike. I'm trying to get the numbers up there for you, Stevie. That pushed the Stevie to 1K, and then hopefully he's nice enough to put me on a show. Yeah, Beta Ray, I have a couple extras. Peter Parker Comics, what is up? So, thank you for dropping in here. Oh, X got something big. He's selling that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll put it up, see where it goes. Of course, more people, the lower I can set it. Captain America #6. Of course, this is first full appearance of the Winter Soldier. But not only that, this is signed witness 9.8 by Steve Epting.
Epstein's great. Epstein is absolutely great.
This book is going up. It's been going up the last month. So, yeah, if you're a big Captain America Winter Soldier kind of collector, this is kind of a smaller grail, but grail nonetheless.
Parker's saying he bought that first Flag Smasher today as well. Yeah, I can't believe it. I walked in and like they're still sitting on the wall. I'm like, oh shit, because recently everything that's been, if this was associated with Wanda or if it was associated with Cap, that shit was gone.
Yeah, look at the chat real quick, Thunder. Yeah, I am. Key Collector picked up on it, like, I think last week.
Oh, it's already a Key Collector?
It just popped up last week, yeah.
Well, you might as well tell me if the world already sees it a Key Collector. I'm talking about the other spec booking. You and I was on for a couple of months before Key Collector ever did shit.
Oh, yeah. No, I was on it for a couple of weeks. They picked it up, I think it was last week. It was like the last couple of days. And I luckily got a couple of issues in through Feebay, which was nice. And then I still need to go through my local LCS and pick up theirs. But Yeah, that book is starting to go up. I feel it still has a lot of room to grow, especially.
Let me know.
Oh,
Machine Man #7. That's what I'm looking for.
yeah, you're looking for Machine Man #7 because in Machine Man #7, or is it? It is 7. Um, the character that comes out and is debuted there, it's the Power Broker. This is essentially a guy that just is able to sell people powers, like a super soldier serum. And I think his first debut was like a Copper Age or Bronze Age. I think that's still Bronze Age. Uh, Essentially, he's the guy that gives the U.S. agent his powers, and I have a feeling that in the show they're gonna lead this whole super soldier, like there's a power broker behind the scene trying to give people powers, and that's where the Flag Smashers come from.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I wish you. No, you didn't tell. I wish you'd have told me because I was at multiple stores today, and I probably could have got a couple copies.
Sorry, I put it out, and I thought I put it out to you. I put it out
No, you completely forgot about me this time.
Sorry. But yeah, it's definitely a character you want to kind of gamble on. My whole vibe that the show is going for is kind of like a black market feel. We know that they're going to what's that one city, Madripoor, which is essentially a black market city in the Marvel universe. So the idea of a black market like superpower broker is very feasible. And we already saw that one of the Flag Smashers has powers out of nowhere. So it's like maybe he just got the serum and they're dealing in the serum.
Or they'll take that type of character and put him as some sort of member of like the U.S. government, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's how John Walker's getting. I mean, you'll still work in that exact same storyline, but make him like a black ops inside the U.S. government.
Yeah, it could
because be. That would have that same type of feel that Captain America Winter Soldier did when the government was kind of, or S.H.I.E.L.D. was being torn apart from the inside.
Yeah, because you had the whole Hydra thing where you had certain characters playing both sides, playing the villains and also the heroes.
Machine Man 7. Okay, well, hopefully not everybody else is on it before I can get there now. But she had told me 2 weeks ago, because I remember when we were specking on that one, I was still able to go over to the store and I bought like every copy that people was having, and I was paying like $10 a copy.
I just bought this like a couple weeks ago and got in the mail yesterday. The guy sent it freaking raw. But yeah, it's number 1. All right. I'm not gonna go through these before I put them in boards, but it's this one.
Tell me, were you able to get?
Enough.
Yeah, no, all right. Well, see, all right. Well, you have enough. That means you have enough to spare one. Hook a brother up. Hook a brother up.
Well,
all right. I'm going to show my last 3 biggies. And that'll be it for the preview auction. Now, like Exit with that slab, these are that 60 plus viewer. When we were staying pretty decent in the 50s last week, I think with another week, we should be able to crack some 60 viewers. All that other stuff will probably go up regardless of where we're at. Plus a few slabs that I have, some older slabs. These right here, though, we got this. There's a little book. It's a minor first appearance. The character never became anything. You could ask Tricky Trapster if you want, but a little book called X Factor 6.
I wouldn't say he didn't become anything. I would say that, especially now with Powers of X, or was it Powers of 10, House of X, where Apocalypse is now the forefront bad guy for the X-Men again.
Yep.
He's set up
No, I
to
was making a joke because when Trapster said that he was minor.
be. Oh.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. What was it? Is it X Factor #1 where he has like a spec character in there that no one knows about?
Yeah. I actually got some X Factor #1s.
No,
But anyways,
he has like some crazy spec on one character. But yeah.
so newsstand, this is from 1985 or 1986. So directees were starting to become more popular. And if you're not following the market, people, if you don't have a copy of this, if y'all don't believe me, you can ask X. You might want to get your copy soon.
I've been collecting those for quite a while now. And it's
See, I got a copy for the PC. So when I can pick them up, I pick them up. I share them if I can. I got one. I got one in the PC, really high grade. The only difference is down here, instead of having that 30th anniversary, mine has a barcode. So just saying. But either way it goes, you see that one, we got to get 60. We'll post some pictures, share the video, call them the big dogs. And then the last one, this is more, there's a couple ticks. Definitely needs a press, but we're still talking fairly decent grade here. Let me say, I want to say that's on the bag. There's a mark on there. Like I said, it is mid grade. It's got some damage at the bottom. Once again, though, still a very nice book. But there is damage on it, so it'll go up reasonably priced. But got one of these. So we all know it's a boy kiss. Like I said, it's a lower to mid grade. It's going to be right around that 4 something or right around that area. So, but still, it'll go up. Like I said, it's got just along that bottom. It's got some damage here. You can see it, and then a little bit, but it's a newsstand copy. A little bit there. So like I said, you're not gonna pay out your ass for it. It's gonna be, they're gonna be priced accordingly. I'm not the type, I'm gonna take a book that does have some damage and try to put it up there like it's a 9.8. I would never do that. They're gonna be priced according to what they are, but this one is about a near mint copy. This one, all it needs is a press. And that's it. That's what I got. So I said, some cool things. Unfortunately, like I said, I know it's not like some of the other shows. I'm gonna bring like those bigger books, and they're always in their 9.8 candidates. You know, I go up and I spend what I can, and I pick things up and I try to give it back.
Yeah, or some of the sellers you'll have tomorrow will have big books. It just depends that there has to be the market there for us to sell it. But yeah, like we're gonna try to be as honest as we can. I would say that some channels that you might head to and they'll tell you a certain grade and present you something different. We're not trying to do that.
I do a full transparent. If I have a book that's got a certain amount of damage on it, I'm gonna know it's there. I'll show it to you, and it's gonna get priced accordingly. I mean, it's yeah, and in a real high grade, you take something like that Amazing Spider-Man, 252, and it's $100 and some book or more.
Or in high
Since
grade,
this,
it's pretty expensive.
since this does have damage, it's gonna get priced out accordingly. It's, hey, here's this book, and let's go ahead and price it out. So, well, that's what I have. Well, I'm going to be putting up to sell. Plus, there's probably a few slabs coming in. I got the little Moon Knight mini series, but I'm thinking about wanting to keep it myself because Moon Knight. Of course, I don't have any Machine Man number 7s because nobody told me that I should probably pick up on that one.
You'll still find it. It's not a big thing right now. Not yet. So you have until today, maybe until Friday. If better luck, maybe until next week.
Yeah, but all the LCSs that I go to are like over half an hour away. And since I was there today, I won't be going right back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I make a trip, but once a week, and sometimes I might even skip a week, depending on work schedules and everything like that. I don't normally skip a week, but sometimes.
What I would do then is reach out to the community and ask people if they have it, and just see what they sell it for. You never know. Someone might be like, "Hey, that was a $5 book yesterday, so I'm gonna sell it for $5 today."
Right. But hey, let's not forget, I'm working on mystery boxes, but it's hard.
It's a lot of work.
It is.
Trying to find out how people evaluate value on each box and make sure they at least get their value back.
That's one of the reasons. Looking at something and saying, okay, will this number of books make the price? The price point's going to be low. That way.
No, but what I'm saying is that, like, a lot of times when they do these mystery boxes, yeah, like a certain person might value it at a certain price, but to every collector, it doesn't speak the same value.
Right.
So say that there was a book in there that they don't want and they don't resell, and it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, it's a $20 book. It's like, to them, it's like a $2 $3 book.
So yeah,
it's kind of hard, but yeah.
I'm putting some books in there. I got probably going to do. It's going to be low number of boxes to start with and lower price point. Because I'm just my biggest thing is, all right, if I charge even at a lower price point, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to make sure like within one, maybe 2 books, I can be like, all right, that's the price point, and then everything else is bonus. That way I know people's got their
value out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it that way.
That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah. But this one, I'm not sure, man. I'm just not sure. Not sure about that Flight Smasher. I want to keep it.
I don't know. It's definitely going to be something. When there's definite confirmation of things, names, dates, faces to stuff, that usually drives. That's like the last. I want to say the last gasp of hype that comes out. But yeah, once they officially call the group the Flag Smashers, or if there is a definite Flag Smasher in that group, and that book will jump again.
Well, as I said, as it was going to happen was it's really spiking right now, and then by the end of the series, like they end up for whatever reason killing Flag Smasher. It's just going to take that book and it's going to spike right back down, or should I say, fall right back down?
It depends. It could be a plot that's carried over to the next season, or it really depends. I do believe there will be a second season for this show. Maybe not WandaVision.
I thought Wanda was getting a second season.
Was that confirmed?
I thought so.
Because the only thing I heard was about this show getting the second season.
Like I said, I guess it all depends on, because her whole series was supposed to set up Doctor Strange.
Yeah, the Multiverse of Madness movie, which bleeds into what I'm hearing is Spider-Man.
Yes. Because although Marvel has tried and tried and tried to deny it, eventually people has cameras all over the world nowadays, and every little place you go. And at this point, they cannot seem to deny that Andrew Garfield is somewhere in the movie.
They haven't caught him on camera. Like, this is all speculation, and people saying that they saw
No,
him.
the man that is Andrew Garfield's stunt double, it's everything Garfield's ever done. This guy is his stunt double, so on scenes. He's in Atlanta. He's filming with Tom Holland's stunt double because they were seen together.
They were seen caught on camera together, or someone saying that they saw them together.
They were taking pictures. They were on a set of something, and they took a picture together.
Huh.
The two stunt guys.
I want to see this photo of them.
I searched it. It should be out there. I mean, that's the whole Twitter. And they said that he was like forced to take it right down or something like that. I don't know. But the rumors are already out there.
Yeah, once it's out there, someone has a screenshot, and it's out there for good. That's not going to disappear.
So it's going to be in there. It's going to be multiple Spider-Man. I mean, there ain't no confirmation, but they're talking about in that movie that what's her face that did Gwen Stacy is going to cameo as possibly Spider-Man.
If that happens, I'm happy as hell.
I'm trying to remember that little what's her hot ass name?
It's not Megan.
It's the same thing because she's in Zombieland.
She's in Zombieland. She's in that Hollywood movie. Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. Yeah, it's my girl Emma Stone. I should say that. I love her movies. They're awesome.
Yeah, I'm suspicious about that.
Actually, she does have a good one. I did like her doing Gwen Stacy, and the Zombielands are some of my favorite movies there are. So
yeah, I think she made it big first in that, I think it was Easy A movie.
Yep, Easy A. That's actually not that bad of a movie.
I've never seen it, but I think after that's when she skyrocketed for a good while.
The Easy A's, it's all right for a little goofy comedy, but yeah. But there's even rumor that she's gonna that way they can start to lead.
Is her son
into having a live action Spider-Man?
Did you hear me?
Huh?
I said, is her stunt double on set as well?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Man, people go in this like speculation hole and they never come out. It's like it's one after another.
I mean, yeah, but honestly, why would they trying to go to all these lengths to hide it? I mean, that's what the whole multiverse is.
Yeah.
Why would you be doing what's called multiverse of madness if you're not doing multiple Spider-Man?
If that's the case, right now everybody should be picking up every Spider-Geddon book. Spider-Geddon, what's the one that they did? Into the Spider-Verse or Edge of Spider-Verse. And there's one more. I can't remember.
I got Spider-Verse number one. I got 2 copies of Spider-Verse number 1 that was in the Walmart packs. I got 2 of those.
I think that has the first cover appearance of someone, right? Like Ghost Spider.
Zero Spider.
There's a Zero Spider. Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many fucking spiders nowadays. I lost track.
There's a ton. The one I want to see, the guy I'm waiting for, and I think it would be dope in live action is what's that robot called?
Probably Robot Spider.
Huh?
I said probably Robot Spider.
No.
I don't know.
I have like a couple of those issues too. What's his name?
Like I said, there's so many Spider-Man family I don't. Do you know? I don't know if you read this, but do you know that Cindy Moon, Silk? I know you know that part.
Leo Pardon.
Uh,
I want to see Leo Pardon in live action. Leo Pardon is like the Japanese, I believe it is Japanese adaptation of Spider-Man. It's like a 1970s, 1980s TV series. It's pretty much like, think of Power Rangers. There's a Spider-Man who has a mech suit, like a Power Ranger Zord, and it's called Leo Pardon. I want to see that.
but I guess if you watch the first Spider-Man Coming Home, I want to say that's the one that when they're in that movie, they never say the name, but there's an Oriental girl that's in the same class that's at these different places with Peter Parker.
Yeah,
And they said that they intended all along that that's actually Cindy Moon.
yeah. I remember I saw that fan theory.
That she's actually been there the whole time.
Yeah, because that's how she is in the comic books.
Yeah, I mean, literally, Cindy Moon. If you go back to when Spider-Man was created in 1962, 3, I'm probably off, but somewhere around there. If you go back to that origin story, it means she was there, because if she was bit by that same spider, then she was there. She's been there the whole time. She's always been there.
No, in volume 4, I think it is, her series.
When they do the retelling.
They do the retelling in the 1.1, 1.2 series or books, where it's literally panel for panel. It's the same adaptation of Spider-Man's origin, but she's in the background or she's getting bit. That's why you have like multiple like first cameos or multiple cameos of her, because you see her hand, her foot, like she's in the background.
It was Comics on the Edge. Thanks for joining us.
What's up, sir? If they do Cindy Moon, I am so prepped for it. I've been waiting for it for freaking ever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because in one of the last shows, you were talking about how you had multiple copies, and they were saying in the chat, hey, go ahead and send one to Thunder, because that's like one of my number one. Maybe Spider-Man 4.
You have too many number
ones. Like, X should send one to Thunder.
You have way too many number ones. I got
issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. I still need that issue 4, Original Sin.
I wonder who gave you number 2 and 3. That guy must have been awesome.
He was a good guy. He was a great guy. I even let his intro open up this video. I gave him top billing today.
I wonder who that guy was.
Yeah. I did get 2 and 3 from there. But no, actually, if some people actually buy some of my stuff tomorrow, I got a possible beat of getting a Amazing Spider-Man 4 first. That first Silk for $100 in Raw.
That's honestly right now it's a good price. That book's steadily like creeping up.
It's Raw. Could it ever get a 9.8? No, because the spine is beautiful, but there's a couple spots on the front cover, and he said that it was kind of notorious for that. There's a couple spots on the front cover that has some color rub. It almost looks like it came from shipping.
Yeah, I actually came across 2 of those copies. Where he has like little white dots, like kind of along the spine.
There's some spots that nothing breaks color, but you can tell that some of the color's gotten rubbed off somehow, or
Yeah, I think that's
it's called color rubs.
I don't know how they treat that when they grade it. I've only seen a couple of graded copies. I only had a couple of graded copies.
Mm.
But I imagine through shipping, somehow the color or the pages got stuck together and the color would rub off one off of another.
So,
but yeah, I've seen that before.
So, other than that, if I can part with a few things, I'm going to be able to get my first silk. Like I said, because I got. Oh, next week she's got another #1 coming out. I don't know if you've seen that.
Seen what? Sorry, I was talking to someone.
I said next week she's got another #1 coming out. I think they're only doing a mini series from her though. I don't think it's going to be a long ongoing.
She's what? Take her. Yeah, there's a new series for her, but I think it's only like a mini series.
Yeah, I think it's a 6-issue mini series. So
I just sold my second print for her first series, which I'm kind of mad. I should have kept it longer.
Apparently the hip hop cover is her second series.
Yes, I believe it is. It's not her first. Her first series only has like 2 covers or 3 covers.
Yeah, I can't remember, but it may have been on that. I just remember seeing some marks on the front, but I'm like, you know what? It's still even with those because it's white pages. No, it would be. It'd get a 9. It might get a 4. I don't really want to care. I didn't even say it out of even graded. I just want to put it with the rest of my little silk stuff. Yeah, we got people join us, comments on the edges here. Okay, we have 3 people with us. Big shout out to all 3 of you.
2 of us might be us. Freaking. I need CGC to hurry their asses up and grade my goddamn books. I've been seeing that 2 or 3 people submitted after me and they're getting their books back already. And I'm like, what the F, CGC? And
I
that
don't have anything submitted, so
no, but I'm saying in that submission, there are a couple #4s that might be 9.8s.
So it's one of those that you were gonna AOK me.
I'll AOK you the photo.
That's not even right. No, like I said, if I can part with some things, he even put my name on it and moved it to the back just in case. So
I've been sitting on silk. All right, my whole speculation is that you always follow the money. No matter what it is, you always follow the money, and it most likely will be true. Silk, the reason I think silk is going to happen and be such a big thing is because you'll have such a large audience to cater to. You have the whole Asian community that will be like, hey, I can see myself in this character. And you have China, which is the world's second largest economy right now, and they're going to invest in her. So it's like it's ripe for a big boom on silk.
Is she? Obviously, it's not to offend. I would never want to offend the fan base, but has it in the storylines? Have they ever mentioned? Is she of Chinese descent or Japanese descent?
I'm not 100% sure, actually.
I mean, because you got China, Japan, the Chinese, the Japanese. Like I said, I'm not here to I'm just trying to wonder, have they ever really? We know she's of Oriental descent, but that whole area would be considered the Orient.
Because in the first couple of issues, or at least in ASM, they don't really go into her background that much. Not that I can recall. They go into her origin, how she gets her powers, and that she goes to the same school, etc., etc. But I don't think they go into like her parents and where they're from. Or I don't know. Might have been addressed in like her solo series. I never read it all.
You know, I think I seen somewhere. If you was to check the old Key Collector, I think her volume 1, her issue 1 of that first. I even think her first series may have been a mini series. I think they do talk about more getting into her, because I think after that Spider-Man 4, and then I think she's maybe in 5. She's not like in every Spider-Man book. It really just kind of becomes a Spider-Man book.
It could be. She just holds the title head. It kind of sucks. But I'm actually gonna Google this right now. Cindy Moon.
I think that's one. Like it really doesn't matter. I just was wondering if they've ever. I mean, it's not going to change whether I like the character, because I do. Because I know she's part of the Agents of Atlas. Isn't the Agents of Atlas characters? They're from all different areas of the Orient, if I understand.
Yeah, it's kind of hodgepodge of different characters.
Right. I mean, we understand Cindy Moon herself as well. She's American. She's born and raised here in America, but like her parents, the ancestry or something.
Albert Moon Sr. is her dad. Yeah, I don't think they ever say it because I can't find it.
I think it's discussed in one of her solo series books.
But maybe 5'7", pounds.
How much?
5'7", 130 pounds.
5'7" and 130. That's nice.
Okay.
That's really nice. Good height. Decent weight, not too skinny.
No, I'm literally going through the official fandom page. Gives you everything. That's volume 3. I keep saying volume 4 for some reason.
See, Acevedo's got it over all of us. That was going to be my next question. Or is she actually from Korea?
No, because the first Korean superhero is that White Fox character.
Maybe not. Maybe White Fox is one of the other nationality.
No, I know the White Fox thing is because she comes out in what's that Champions book? It's like League of Champions or Contest of Champions. And I remember, I think issue 1 was a big thing because she was going to be the first Korean superhero.
I don't know.
Is she Korean? Yeah.
I think that she is. I bet he's right.
Oh, okay. So maybe she is. Oh, maybe that's how they named the other one the first Korean superhero because she's from Korea, whereas you have
right. Here's the difference:
an American Korean of Korean descent.
She's Korean American. She's like from the down the road, like the restaurant where I get that food. Man, I love that food. So, because there's a whole bunch of those Korean Americans in there.
Oh man, I'm not gonna make a comment, but yeah. Okay. That makes sense though that she's an American of Korean descent and the other character's
Because
Korean.
the other character is born and raised Korean. She technically would be first Korean hero. Like I said, we know Cindy Moon's been in America. She's American. I don't care. I don't care what your skin color. I mean, you're here in America. You're American. You know. I don't know what's funny. At least you gotta tell me.
It's all good. Yeah, that's good to know. But yeah, once again, Cindy Moon, pick it up. Might as well just dive into it.
So you're still laughing when I said I like the restaurants. It's not a bad thing.
But yeah, hey Thunder, I'm gonna call it quits though. I don't know if you wanted to continue or.
No, I guess I can be if you're gonna. I'm not gonna sit here and talk to myself. So
No, I've been having to wake up like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning every day.
Oh, I know what it's like. Like I said, I've been so tired right before we got on here. I fall asleep. Like I'm sitting up in front of the TV, and I dozed off, and suddenly I woke up, and I was literally like this. So like down this side of my neck is like really freaking hurting because I was literally, I had my head hanging over. I fell asleep like on my own shoulder, like.
Oh, so it's like traveling in an airplane when you fall asleep and can't rest your head anywhere.
Yeah, I was just out. I don't even remember. All of a sudden, I woke up. I like jumped up. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, I done missed the whole damn show.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was just normally I got to at least like partially lay down to fall asleep. No, I was sitting in a complete upright position with my head fall over.
Sounds right.
That's how tired I was a little bit ago.
But yeah, Thunder, thanks for hosting, and hopefully we'll catch everyone that's here on tomorrow night's show.
Yeah, everybody, please be here. Got some nice stuff going up. Spread the word. Anybody who did watch for a little bit, thank you very much. We're going to cut this off. I wanted to talk a little bit longer, but that's fine. But
yeah,
I was going to ask you about a TV show if you're watching it. All right.
What TV?
It's slowly become one of my favorite things to watch on television. Is the current Superman and Lois. I think CW's finally got something right.
Nah.
Are you shaking your head because you've seen it and hate it, or just haven't watched it?
No, I haven't watched it, but I'm not going to watch it because it's CW, and I know it's they'll have their little moments where it's cool and everything, but CW knows how to screw a season up and make it into a soap opera. 4
episodes in so far, they really haven't. Well, it's CW, so there's been small amounts of soap opera family things, maybe, but it's really stuck true to the core character that's Superman.
Like I said, that happens for a little short periods here and there, but when they run out of stories or like character tropes or character traits to talk about, they lean heavily on like love interests, drama kind of stories. Which
they haven't done it yet. It hasn't been as much of a dumpster fire of stinky shit as Batwoman was.
Yeah, that and then the last couple seasons of Arrow were really bad compared to like the first couple.
Yeah,
like I said, they run out of things and then just lean heavily into like
Supergirl. I actually didn't mind the first few seasons, but now that had to get canceled because Supergirl off CW became a big hot mess of shit.
They recasted Batwoman, didn't they?
Yeah, they brought in a new actress to do Kate Kane for a little bit, but the show's still being canceled.
Oh, it was canceled though, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're giving it one more season. I think what I heard was they're going to do a third season, and then it's done. They know they're canceling it.
Oh, okay. I'll probably catch that a little bit. I am interested in that one. But yeah, we'll see.
I was too until Ruby Rose left. Why? I'm only shaking your head.
It doesn't matter.
I just liked how she was doing. Look, I liked how she was doing Kate Kane for the most part. I think she had, if she would have had a better script and some better writers and shit like that, I think it could have been much better. But the writers on that show is just,
It's
I'm not going to go into detail, but the writers are garbage.
It's CW. But yeah, we'll talk about it later. But yeah, at CW, don't ever bank on CW. Like
that's why I'm really pissed that they've moved Stargirl over there. I think they're going to ruin something really good. Did you watch the first season of Stargirl? But it was on the DC universe before they canceled that and rolled it all into.
No, I didn't pay for their little subscription thing.
Oh, you didn't pay for the subscription thing?
No.
Stargirl was really good, but it was being put together for like DC Universe.
I'm waiting for like Teen Titans to come out somewhere else so I can watch it.
Oh, the Titans?
Yeah, the Titans.
You haven't seen any season of Titans or even Doom Patrol?
Or even Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol.
Dude, get HBO Max. That's where they're at.
No, Titans is on the DC thing, isn't it?
No. AT&T bought out all of DC, and they bought out Warner Brothers. So with AT&T, they completely canceled the DC Universe streaming service.
Oh, okay.
They rolled all their stuff into HBO Max. Like if you're going down to HBO Max and you check like the tabs, there's the tabs on there that just says DC.
I do have Max, so maybe I'll watch it
right there. Go to the tabs, click the one that's DC and everything DC Universe, just like on your Disney Plus. They got the little tab at the top that says Marvel, and the one that says Star Wars. I know you know the one that says Star Wars that on Marvel. On the DC, on the Disney Plus. If you go to HBO Max, there's a I can't remember where it is, but it's on the menu and it's called a tab. There's one that says DC, and it's like all the DC stuff. All their movies are on there. They're moving all their animation on there. Everything. Every season of Titans, every season of Doom Patrol, it's all on HBO Max.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
All the DC universe movies are all on there. A bunch of their animation. Warner Brothers or AT&T, whoever one you want to say, they're slowly grabbing. They're just like Marvel's they're slowly trying to get all their own copyrights back. That's been around all these other people, so they can take all their DC content and just put it all right there.
That's gonna be a while. Their stuff is everywhere.
Yeah, but they have a real good amount on there. But the main things, the seasons, is on there. All the Doom Patrol and Titans is on there. Is on HBO Max. You would like those. You would like those.
No, like Teen Titans seems like it is a good show, and I've been hearing good things about it.
It is. I can't wait for season 3. Season 3, it's been delayed because of the whole pandemic stuff, but I can't wait for it. They're gonna Blackfire gets to come in there. You know, Starfire's sister. They have so many other things going on.
I heard Tim Drake's gonna make an appearance.
Tim Drake. Oh yeah, they casted an actor. I don't know if I'm real big on the casting of Tim Drake, but whatever. It's 2021. It is what it is.
All right, I have to find out who it is now, but
it is what. And apparently, they've already know that the Corin Walters that's been doing Jason Todd, he's transitioning over into Red Hood.
Really?
Yeah, he's transitioning over into Red Hood for, if it takes off, a possible spin-off to Red Hood show.
I need to pick up that book now. I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow.
You talking about the Batman First Appearance Red Hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. You want to get it? It's been spiking.
No,
it's over $100 book now.
With how much of a fan favorite Red Hood is, once there's a trailer, that book's gonna go crazy.
They've already the best thing they've done so far is they've shown Corin Walters in the suit.
Oh, and like the leather jacket and
like the leather jacket, the red helmet, all that sort of stuff.
oh, okay. I'll have to find out what the price is right now. I remember that was only like a couple $100. It might be a bit more now.
It depends if you want to get it. You want to get a graded or raw. You can get high grade raws for a little over $100. If you pull into a slab, 9/8 are I don't know $300, $400, $500, something like that.
Oh, it's still reasonable. What I'm thinking is that
reasonable for you is not reasonable for me. Then I can't. I got a raw copy that has 9/8 potential.
No, well, what I'm saying is that like those are the kind of books where a trailer makes it a 1K kind of book overnight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an easy turnaround, easy get. It's not
if you don't have first appearance Jason Todd as Red Hood, I grab one. Because Jason Todd's first appearance as Red Hood actually is actually more valuable than Jason Todd's actual first appearance.
Yeah, because it's Red Hood. That's the moniker that people like, not the guy.
Yeah. They hated him as Robin. They took a character that the world despised as Robin.
Yeah.
And made him into one of the most popular characters, in DC.
Yeah, I would say like top 10 Batman characters.
And I don't know if you did look at the Tim Drake thing, but if you do, you'll see.
Well, I'll take a look at it later. I have a feeling you don't like the casting, and I have a feeling I know why.
I don't mind to put it out there because I'm like a lot of people. I like my characters the way they were wrote. I mean, it would be like telling me that they're going to cast. I don't know. They're going to cast me or somebody like that to do Luke Cage. I don't want to see him do Luke Cage. I want him original to the core of the character.
You know, I'm literally gonna look this up.
I want, it's one of those things. I've never hit. I love my hair. I love my characters the way they were originally drawn in books. That's why I'm not big on, but I get it that it happens nowadays, so it just is what it is. It'd be like,
what he looks like, or I think he should be. It's not like an ethnicity thing. What's Lucius Fox's son's name?
Tim.
Is Tim Fox?
Well, he's got two of them. He's got the one that's Batwing.
Yeah, the one that's Batwing. What's his name?
Lucas Fox.
Is Lucas Fox?
Yeah.
I feel like he would be a good Lucas Fox.
Yeah, and that would have been fantastic. I love Lucas Fox. That's what I'm saying. I like my characters the way that would be like if somebody out of nowhere was going to tell me they were going to cast one of the biggest name, I don't know, Tom Cruise, but he's gonna be T'Challa or something. They're just basically saying that you're gonna go away from what T'Challa is. It's not, or just anybody like that. I'm one of them old school guys that the way they were written in the comic is the way I would like to see them presented on the screen.
Yeah, I can go either way. I can see him as Tim Drake as long as it fits the story they're trying to build. If they're trying to say it's the same Tim Drake that you had in the comics and he has the same origin, same everything, then yeah, it's kind of iffy. But if he has a new origin and it's just a different version of Tim Drake, yeah, it's fine. When you go into the whole multiverse or different Earths thing in DC lore, you have different ethnicities for every character. There's
Yeah,
like a
that's
black.
why the people that's blowing them like, oh, I can't believe they want to do the Superman and the blah blah blah. I'm like, slow down. Nobody ever said they're going to basically take the standard Kal-El or Clark Kent that Henry Cavill has been doing. They're just saying we're going to get one of these in the multiverse, and it's probably going to be Kelvin Ellis or one of the other people. That's cool. That's fine. Let's see what you know what I'm saying.
No,
I've seen people up and out like, oh, they can't replace Cavill. Well, they never said they're going to replace Cavill. They're just showing you another person in the multiverse.
yeah. So yeah, the whole casting thing, it's not a big deal. It would be if it doesn't work, it's a big deal. If it works, then it's fine. It's literally someone's adaptation of characters. Um, it's not dollar for dollar the same person. It's not meant to be the same person.
But we'll see. I'm sure. Um, I'm sure if he does fine with it, I'll probably be okay with it. I'm sure I will. Because it'll still take my Tim Drake books and raise the price of them.
It's all good. Like even right now, like the way they are introduced and the lineup that they have in the show, it's out of order. So it's like it's a whole different universe.
What do you
That
mean?
it's a
In
whole
what order?
because you have Dick Grayson as the original Robin, and then you have Jason Todd without him dying, right? And then you're gonna introduce Tim Drake into that mix, and they're all Robins right now still, right?
Well, no, because Grayson near the end of the second season put on the Nightwing outfit.
Oh, in the second season, he does have the Nightwing
Yeah,
outfit.
near the end of it, he has the Nightwing outfit. It was kind of lame how they gave it to him, but that's all right.
He's just like, hey, I got a new uniform, cool.
Yeah, they had instead of having it be like original, him coming up with it or something like that. I think they had Bruce already had it made for him or something. It's like Bruce knew what he was going to be doing.
That's worse.
I know.
That's like literally Bruce is like, hey, I'm still your dad. Like you're not leaving me. Like the whole thing about him taking on the moniker of Nightwing was him going out on his own.
Yeah, doing his own thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But the way they've incorporated, like you said, the way they incorporated it into the story that they're telling, you know, they're not, like you said, they're not in that Titans. They're not trying to go like, you know, word for word, and it's telling, hey, this is a universe that's based on these characters. So you can't go into it going, oh, these are going to be my copy paste characters.
Yeah, because you already know that story. So why would you want to watch it again? This is
That's why I said, you know, at first I was like, this Tim great guy, but I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. We'll see. We give him a chance.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the chance, and who knows? It might.
I originally wasn't even that big on the Bruce Wayne casting because I thought the actor was too old.
If it worked.
But and that's the weird part. You got him still taking on all these Robins, and like the casting guy was like in his 60s or something like that.
Yeah, because all the Robins they look like late teens, don't they? So they're not boy wonders anymore.
Yeah, they're all grown up at this point. And that's what makes it weird. I was like, well, I'll have to see how they roll it in. I mean, because they gave us Bruce Wayne in season 2, and he looks like a much older. He looks like he's older and already retired from the superhero scene. Because he never puts on a Batman outfit. He's just kind of there being Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, it could be that. His action,
But yet he's taken on another new Robin after in season 2 he lost Jason Todd as a Robin. Why would he take on another Robin if he's not even doing the Batman thing?
Does he die?
Who?
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd's alive at the end of the second season, but I heard the third season is supposed to start. Plus, they may take a time jump or something like that to try to. And then there's some that, like you just said, we kind of know the original Jason Todd beaten by the Joker with a crowbar. He gets blown up. Ra's al Ghul resurrects him. You lose, he kind of doesn't come back the same. So they're thinking that Corin Walters, when they do Red Hood, they're gonna turn Jason Todd into Red Hood, but with a whole new origin.
Or it might be just him choosing to be Red Hood.
Exactly. How like Grayson decided, hey, I want to be Nightwing. He's going to make that. I don't want this Robin thing anymore. I don't believe in Batman, because through the first 2 seasons he was making it apparent that he does not believe in the Batman ways of doing things.
Yeah,
he's really much a rebel. He does his own. He doesn't care to hurt people, and different stuff like that. So I'm thinking they're going to go ahead that they don't have to kill him and resurrect him, because that will kind of take it out of the little bit of grounding that they're trying to do in that.
Yeah, instead of having like magical things that resurrect people.
Yeah. If you die, you die. I mean, they're pushing because they got Starfire, so aliens are there. Connor Kent is there, so Superboy. So you're already in the realm of aliens, but up to the point where let's not cross the thing of, somebody dies, just throw them in a pit.
Yeah.
Because I think that's where Arrow started to go seriously wrong.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's where the peak was, where you had that fight with Ra's al Ghul. I think he got stabbed and thrown down the mountain, if I remember correctly. I think that was the peak of that show. From there, it just went down.
So you'd have to watch the first 2 seasons. I don't want to give away. You're saying you got HBO Max, man, watch it. Hey, good evening, Captain Beardo.
One reason I have it was just to watch one movie, and I had to borrow. It's borrowed.
Well, that's what I did. Like, I paid 1 month for it back in December, so I could watch Wonder Woman 84.
Worst choice ever.
Yeah, not my favorite thing to watch. I mean, remember what I told you earlier though about the Zack Snyder thing? When my wife can say, now that I really liked it, it was a DC movie, that means he did something right. Because by the time Wonder Woman 84 was over, she was like, thank God the shit's over.
Fire.
Yeah. But so I canceled that after the 1 season just so I could watch that movie. And then I just picked it back up, and I'll probably won't. Well, no, because at the end of this month or something like that, Kong and Godzilla is going to be first 2. And then they got a couple other big movies that's going to be HBO Max and theater at the same time. So
is HBO? It's not Warner Brothers, right? It's like AT&T now.
Yeah, it's Warner Brother movies, but yet AT&T owns Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
Warner Brothers is still like a subdivision of AT&T.
Is Warner Brothers the one that produced the Mortal Kombat movie?
Yes, because the new Mortal Kombat, the rated R Mortal Kombat, will be HBO Max and theaters same day.
That's the only movie I really want to watch that's coming out.
Yep, I want to see that one too.
I feel like Kong is going to be weird, and I feel like Kong's going to be bad. I feel like that's the cash grab for
King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, that's a cash grab.
I'll watch. I don't mind watching it. I mean, if I'm already paying for HBO Max, anyways, it's something that I would never go pay $30 for a night at the movies to go see it. But yet, if I'm only paying $15 for HBO Max, I got all my other shit. I'll watch it.
Yeah, I guess so. But I am very interested in seeing how they do Mortal Kombat and follow the lore that's been building for the last 30, 40 years now, 30 some years.
Yeah, as long as they give me some Sub-Zero and Scorpion, right?
It looks like they're doing the Scorpion his real origin, like him going to hell and everything, which sounds pretty cool.
I know. I'm kind of pumped to see how to see the new Mortal. Because I remember I never played a whole lot of the Mortal Kombat games. I knew what they were. I watched other people do it, but but I was really pumped when they did the very first movie, and I watched it and went like, it's kind of not like what I just watched in that video game. Why is there not enough blood? Why is nobody going fatality?
Yeah, it was a little bit of fan service. It was just more a movie of the times and trying to maintain that
Like,
rating. Um, but yeah, Mortal Kombat's one of those things that has to be definitely a rated R movie.
I know. That's what I was like, all right, finally, it's gonna be good. You got Sub Zero is like cutting limbs off people, and blood is squirting in the air, and then Sub Zero is freezing the blood into a spear and stabbing somebody with their own blood.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that clip yet.
I think I have, but I know
It's incredible.
I know it's a low budget, like not many. I don't think there's any like A-list actors in this, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a decent movie.
As long as I get my good old buddy with the blonde haired fella, and I think it was Johnny.
Oh, he's not in the movie.
He better be.
Yeah, you're talking about was it Johnny Cage?
I think so. Yeah.
Johnny Cage. Yeah, that I was hearing through this whole fan thing where like one of the main characters, the original characters, Johnny Cage, wasn't going to be in the movie, and
How
some
can
people
you not put him in the movie?
and some people think we're speculating that the main protagonist that's not named in the trailers, the guy that just has the tattoo, that he is Johnny Cage. He's like a recast or what do you call that? When you change the ethnicity of someone in the casting. Not gender swap. It's ethnic swap, I guess,
Yeah, race swapping.
or race swap, I guess. But yeah, they're saying that maybe he's Johnny Cage. I'm like, no, there's no Cage. I have a feeling that he's gonna be like the second Sub-Zero.
Yeah, but Johnny Cage was in there from the beginning. You gotta have him in there.
Yeah, no, he's not necessary. If they make it more, he's like saying that you have to have Ken in a Street Fighter movie. You don't really need Ken. You need Ryu, but you don't need Ken. Like he's just like.
In my world, you need Johnny Cage in there for all the reasons that I'm not going to say on camera.
I don't know.
You might know because I think he's the only one.
Yeah, he is.
So he's got to be in there.
But yeah, the party won't be a nut punch scene. His little split punch thing that he does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not in the movie. If anything, maybe a cameo, like a background character, like a fighter in the tourney.
Maybe they're going to do a part 2, and then that's when he comes in.
No. You got put this way, he wasn't significant enough that they killed him off in the second movie right at the beginning. They're like, yeah, you're just some guy. Die. Yeah, Johnny Cage is not that big in Mortal Kombat. He's like fairly small.
I bet you they got that one female chick that was going to be in there.
There's like tons of them. They're all like replicas of one another. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some eye appeal that's going to be in the movie. You know how to get the money. But yeah, bud.
Johnny Cage.
I'm highly sure that there is no Johnny Cage in this movie.
Oh, what you gonna do?
But yeah, Kevin. Hopefully it'll be a good show tomorrow, and get some rest, bud. I gotta go.
Yeah, you get some rest too. Tomorrow, 9:30 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern, 6:30 Pacific for our Pacificers out there. I know we got a bunch of them out there on the West Coast.
So what time is that in Mexico, though?
In Mexico, that would be. Well, we don't have any We don't have a lot of people in Mexico. We have a person from New Mexico, which is in America. But that would be 6:30, so that would be 7:30 their time.
Oh no, man.
So here's
Yeah,
6:30 at 7:30.
I honestly don't know what time zone they fall under. But yeah, tomorrow 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Make sure to hang out with us. We'll have some cool books and have a good time.
All right, there we go. See, somebody wants to watch. All right, thank you, everybody. We're gonna get out of here. It was just a couple of people rambling out about movies at this point. So everybody be safe, take it easy out there. Watch out for one another. We joke around, but let's put love back to anybody, no matter who it is. We can't keep having that stuff happen like it happened in Colorado. This world's got to come together. That's all it is. Our nation, I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're all human beings. We're all human beings, and eventually we got to stop the hate. You know, we joke around about different things, but I mean, X has become like a brother to me at this point. So, yeah, no, I'm gonna talk with you so much. Like I was not gonna let you earlier today. I was not gonna let you fall in with that dude because that's why I said I sent you that message. He wasn't looking. I'm like, it's a little high what he's asking. I wasn't gonna let you fall for that.
Yeah, I already knew
you wouldn't. Huh?
I already knew the value of that book.
He wanted too much.
He wanted like almost 9.8 money off the bat.
Yeah, so that's why I sent you that little message. I'm like, nah, too high.
Yeah.
But all right, people, take care out there. Hope to see you tomorrow night for another great show. Peace, everybody.
Later, y'all.